Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to an episode of the Indianapolis Bolts franchise here on MLB The Show 24. Last episode, we started another season here in Indianapolis after finishing 89-73 in year number one. We lost in the NL wild card. Unfortunately, you know the deal. If you watched the episode, it was highly disappointing. So then I made it my mission to go out in that offseason and bring in some talent that would help us not do that this year. And so we got to year number two, opening day, and we dominated. 13-5. Scooble gets the victory over Strider against the Braves in our Demon era with our black unis, away unis. Then we went on and we had a kind of brutal April. Kind of an up and down month. So we start the episode at 18-17, a game and a half back of the Reds, which is nice to see. Just nice to have the Reds at the top of the standings. And we start the episode trying to capitalize on our success, or lack thereof, you never know. We've got Bieber, we've got Gallen, we've got Scooble. All of our pitchers are kind of getting shelled right now. Ranger Suarez had a really good regular season, but then got booty smacked in the playoffs, in the wild card. But now he's kind of getting same kind of deal. He's getting booty smacked. He's getting wins, but he's getting booty smacked. So we'll have to figure out what to do with Ranger Suarez. The lineup is pretty decent. We're not hitting amazing, especially Mr. Andrew Vaughn, but we're always looking to replace Andrew Vaughn anyway. The rest of the team's hitting decently well, especially Jonah Heim. I'm glad we made the trade for him because he's a stud. Riley Green's hitting pretty well. Me and Willie Adames are both hitting pretty well. So we've got some people that are hitting decent. We got some guys that aren't hitting decent, but that's baseball. So we're going to start the episode. We're going to get through the month of May and maybe even do some drafting in today's episode. You never really know. So let's get through it. We got a three-game set against the Astros. Here we go. We lost game one. We won game two. Game number three, Christopher Morel's at the plate, down by one in the bottom of the eighth with Riley Green on base. I shouldn't have believed. We got smacked. Okay, not a good start. Starting the episode 1-2. Okay. Cardinals, loss. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I suck. Scouting, what's our draft pick look like? Change prospect, we pick at number 20. Okay, so we're going to keep all these guys in the scouting for another week and hopefully not get swept by the Cardinals, the team that, funny enough, beat us in the wild card round last season. We beat them so we don't get swept, but now we play the freaking Reds, who are the top of the division, so I'm scared a little bit here. Adames has a 12-game hitting streak, and I'm on base, so you know what? Let's jump in. First game of the episode, let's jump in. It just so happens to be against my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds, and we're in our away uniform, so you get to see those again because they're just so sexy. Can we keep the 12-game hitting streak alive? I didn't send Juice, by the way. I'm pretty sure he just stole himself. Jorge Soler hit for the cycle. I'm seeing that in the bottom ticker against the Blue Jays. Oh, that's a grounder into a double play. So Adame's hit streak is probably over at 12, and he didn't even freaking get the bag. He tagged me on the run. That's unbelievable. We do get the win against Cincinnati, but Adames doesn't get his freaking hit streak continuing. Batista gets a save, number 9 on the year, so that's nice at least. Although we're into May. Maybe he should have a couple more of those. I don't know. But we take 2 of 3 against the Reds, which is nice because they're the best team in the division. But we got to play the Cardinals. I don't know why we suck against St. Louis, but we shouldn't because we're better than them. We beat them there. We lose to them there. We beat them there. We have another scouting assignment. So we're a game and a half back. Hey, we're 5 games back before that little stretch. So that's nice. We've gotten to 95% on Ned Pearson and 100% on Tim Huseby, whatever his name is. So we're going to take these guys out, change the prospects, scout some more guys down the board a little bit. A lot of pitchers, as you would expect in MLB The Show. Is there a generational prospect? Heath Lincoln? There's got to be somebody. I mean, there's got to be a generational type of prospect. Henry Ramirez has got the power I'm looking for. What's his height? 6'2". And then we will change the pitching prospect. Oh, I wonder. I got a ton of variety here, so we might as well scout a bunch of pitchers. This guy doesn't seem right. There's no way he's going to be this good. Let's scout. We got to find, I guess that's what scouting's for. Let's find out how good he actually is. And we will, Christopher Morel, 2 home runs. Let's make it 3. You know what? I will try to make it 3. All right, Christopher. We're up 9-1, so there's no pressure of losing this game. All the pressure is on making the 3rd home run. And it's not going to happen on that pitch. Good pitch, though. Good pitch. Who's on the mound? John King. John King on the mound here in St. Louis. That could be the 3rd home run. It's got a chance, but it's not. It's not. It didn't have a chance at all. All right, that's unfortunate, but we get the win pretty easily, although Wilson Contreras, either one, I can't remember which one it is, actually. He hit a 2-run homer, so he tried to claw back, but we get the job done. Bieber gets another win. Good job, Biebs. Good job from the Biebs. And we take the series against the Cardinals. That's always nice to see. And we are a game back. Reds and Cubs are tied. This is a pretty competitive division right now, it looks like. Oh, I'm at the plate? Oh, you know what? I gotta jump in when I'm at the plate. Here we go, Juice. Here we go, Juice. Here we go, Juice. Hitting 298 on the season against Robert Suarez and the San Diego Padres, who are also my rebuild team. That was a circle change right down Main Street, and I did not take it to the house. That's kind of crazy, actually. Am I going to get another chance to get the hit streak? No, the Padres won. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think they were up anyway, so I don't know why I'm shocked. That's just kind of annoying, though, that they won. All right, so we ruined 2 hitting streaks in today's episode so far. We got to sweep the Nationals. Nationals suck. We've taken the division while we tied with the Cubs now. We've got a little bit of a streak here. Why can't this guy... Did this guy not scout pitchers or something? He's taking forever to scout. We're going to keep the other guys. It looks like his power's not going to be as good as advertised. But we'll keep on moving. And Josiah Gray's got a shutout going. No outs. You know what? Let's get a pitching outing going. Josiah Gray's been struggling this season, so seeing this is kind of nice. A 2-hit complete game shutout, 3-hit complete game shutout is very nice to see. So hopefully we can get that. Hopefully we can get that, but we got to get a double play now. And they're going to pull me really after 1 batter? That's disrespectful. We get the win. That's unbelievable. Whatever. Whatever. As long as we get the win, I don't care what happens, really. All right, so we sweep the Nationals. That's nice to see. We haven't swept anybody this episode, so 2-game little spurt against the Cleveland Guardians, and we got the bases loaded for the Juice Man. Oh, I got to jump in. Bases loaded. I haven't had a good history today with hitting the baseball. Maybe that can change right now with the Juice. All right, we're in a black uni, so you know the vibe is right. Nick Sandlin on the mound. Bases loaded, 2 outs. I got to get this one in the outfield to tie it. Oh, I did just exactly what I wanted. The Juice has tied this baseball game at 3. You love to see it. Big hit. Big hit. Flex on the haters. Huge hit. Boom. And they're going to pull Sandlin, bring in Trevor Stephan for Willy Adames, who's had a pretty good year this year. And I'm taking that pitch to the house. And by house, I mean the center fielder's glove. So that'll be the end of the inning. But we did tie it. We did tie it. So we'll see what we do in simulation here. And it is going to be Trevor Rogers on the mound, bottom of the 9th. A walk-off situation here. This is a dangerous opportunity for the Guardians. But I'm glad that Trevor Rogers is on the mound because he's got a nasty little delivery. That's to me. And that is going to be the inning. So we survived the walk-off. We're going to extras. We got free baseball in Cleveland. And another situation where it is bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. This time O'Neal Cruz at the plate. Didn't really know he was in Cleveland nowadays, but he is. I probably did know that. I probably read that in like a trade screen or something, but I forgot about it. Slider away. He chases like a fool. And we'll get him circle change down low, and he'll swing and miss. Or he'll stand and look at it because he's got a good eye. We'll give him a 2-seamer down low and away, and he won't be able to hit it. He grounds it foul down the first base line. Slider again. He chased it the first time. Why not chase it again? Grounder, Adames, make the play. Adames, no! Cruz Throw it home. It's going to be a walk-off single for O'Neal Cruz. Guardians win. I cannot believe Willy Adames could not grab that baseball. Unbelievable Willy Adames. After all we've been through, you do that to me. You sell that hard. Oh, we're destroying that game. Scooble gets it done. And now we'll finish off the month against the Rays. The Rays beat us that time. Felix Bautista's on the mound. Bottom 9, nobody out. Let's get a save with the big dog. Going for the save with Felix Bautista. There's a reason we have him as our closer. Let's see what we can do. Brandon Lowe at the plate. Runner on first. We've got a double play scenario. We just got to get him to ground into it. Here comes the splitter. He chased it, but he did not make contact enough to make it a ground ball. So we'll go slider. He's either going to hit this or he's going to swing and miss. He does swing and miss. One down. Now it's Josh Lowe. Ooh, that's 102 on the gun. Disgusting. Josh does not have a good record against Felix Bautista, and he still will not have a good record. Sal Frelick makes the play, and there is one left to go here in the bottom of the ninth. I'm not going to get walked off twice in one episode. That's just disrespectful and embarrassing. Jose Siri stares at a splitter right down the middle. That's the Jose Siri that I know. Grounder, Vaughn off the glove. Get it to the bag. He's out of there. A photo finish, but it goes in our favor, and the Bolts win. Little too dramatic for the final out for me, but I'll take it as long as it works in our favor. And it did. Number 16 for Felix Bautista. Last time he had a save opportunity, it was number 9 that we saw. So he's improving. And we won't get swept against the Braves. That's nice to see. And we move to June. So the draft is coming up. Draft is in 41 days. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get drafted in this episode. Who knows? Got some more scouting. Finally, this guy's done. It's about time. He doesn't look amazing, though. Probably a little bit of a waste. Who else do we want to scout? Do you want to scout this guy? Do you want to scout this guy? Maybe this guy? Maybe this guy? No, we don't want to scout any relief pitchers. Let's scout Felipe Munoz. He looks pretty solid. And then we already know these two guys aren't great, so we'll keep on moving along. There's a second baseman who looks like a crazy good fielder. And then a pitcher, and then a center fielder with good speed, good contact potentially. You know what? I'll scout Ben Valle. Valle? I don't know. Who cares? And then we'll scout some more starting pitching. Maybe this guy, Victor Ramirez? Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll scout him. Finalize that scouting and keep it moving on. Can we beat the Rays? It's 1-1, and the Rays win. Okay, they must have walked us off or something. Now we're playing the Rockies, and we will... Sal Frelick's injured. That's not good. We take the series. We are currently a game back of the Cubs. This is going to be a tough division this year. Having Sal Frelick injured is not ideal. So they got Jackson Churio coming. Can he play left? He can play left field. You know what? Frelick's only out for like a week or two. Let him play. Home against the Royals. We lost both of those games. That's not ideal. We'll keep on those guys in the scouting. Don't get swept, please, by the Bolts. Or by the Bolts. By the Royals. And we didn't. I'd like to beat the Pirates, though, because they're the Pirates and they suck. We take 2 of 3 against them. I guess that's fine. 37-31. We're fighting. We are fighting, but I don't know what to do. Scooble still has a pretty high ERA and whip. Gallen's starting to figure it out a little bit. Bieber's really starting to figure it out. Josiah Gray's starting to warm up, but it's Ranger Suarez, man. Rangers getting killed. We might have to make a trade before the deadline. We might have to make a trade before the deadline to get Ranger Suarez out of here. He was a trade at the other deadline, the last year's deadline. And then he sold us in the... He was a good trade piece for the regular season, but he sold us in the playoffs. So we might have to find somebody who's on a little bit of a hot streak here. Not Nestor Cortez, that's for sure. Can we get Garrett Cole? I'd love to get Garrett Cole, but he's too expensive, and Yankees have no money. So who are we able to get? Can we get Shea McClanahan? Probably not. What's his contract? Like, he's got 2 more years of arbitration? Ugh, okay, we'll have to wait. He'll be a piece down the line that I want to grab, that's for sure. Who is a possible addition? Freddie Peralta, former Indianapolis Bolt. Technically, he's never been a Bolt. I'd love to bring Peralta back. We did the same thing with Willy Adames. I'd love to bring Big Dog back. Connor Hills, is he pitching pretty well? He's actually pitching really well down in AA. Jason Junk, we could throw him into the deal. What about Justin Dunn, too? I'm done with Justin Dunn. Closing pitchers. I'm going to have to throw somebody into the pot that's really enticing, aren't I? You want Miguel Amaya? I'm not going to give up Ray Segura. I do like Ray Segura. I think he's got a future in the club. Bryce Terang, Monasterio, Kobe Mayo. I don't want to give up Kobe Mayo. I could give up Monasterio. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Because we have Kobe Mayo, who's basically the same overall and a lot younger. And we have Ortiz as well. I have a lot of shortstop depth. Do I want to give up Geraldo Perdomo? I don't really want to give up on him too much. He hasn't really played, though, this year. Who's their shortstop right now? Oh, he would start. Whoever I give them basically would start. Actually, that's not true. Cole Young wouldn't start. They have Javier Baez. It's the Tigers. I didn't realize I was playing for the I was playing on the Tigers. Or I was trading with the Tigers. Do I give them Perdomo? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to give up on him right now because I think he could be a good player for me. But I didn't really get on with him in the first season. That's why we got Adames back in the first place. I just didn't really feel the vibe with him. And if it gets us back Peralta, whose contract is still good for the next season, and he's just really good in general. I'm going to do the trade. Big splash move. Suarez becomes their new number 1. Good luck with that. Big splash move. We give up Perdomo. He can go start for the Tigers. And we bring back Freddie Peralta to the club, who was here before, but we had to trade all the starters, remember, at the beginning of the very first episode. So he comes back now. He's the second Brewer to make his way back. That's a big-time trade. That is a big-time trade. That is for sure. I also am curious about Adolis Garcia. Is it possible to have Adolis Garcia on the squad? It might actually be. If I give them... Do I want to give them Austin? He is 29. Austin Meadows. And then I give them... Who else could I give them? I could give them Jefferson Cuero, but I don't want to give them Jefferson Cuero. Miguel Amaya? Miguel Amaya would work. And then who else do I give up? Edgar Rodriguez? Edgar Rodriguez is kind of killing it in AAA. But Huerta is somebody that I want more than Edgar Rodriguez, probably. Maybe there's somebody else that I could give up. It doesn't have to be Edgar. Probably nobody in the bullpen because I don't really have a lot of bullpen pieces. What about pitching? I don't really have any more pitching prospects. It looks like it's just Edgar Rodriguez. So if I want to make this trade for Adolis Garcia, I have to give up. I've always wanted Adolis Garcia on the team. Or on any of my teams. I've never had Adolis Garcia on any of my teams. I know I'm making all these moves before the deadline, but I'm kind of in a trading mood right now. I'm going to make this move. We're going to trade for Adolis Garcia. It's kind of a wild trade. I actually can't believe I did it. But we make the move for Adolis Garcia. He plays right field. Or actually, he's probably going to DH. Now that I think about it. Actually, he can't because Jazz is injured for a little bit. And so is Sal Frelick. So Adolis will probably play right field. And then Riley Green will play center field. Who's DHing right now? Our DH is Randy Rosarena. That's right. So Adolis Garcia, he will come in and immediately play some right field for me. That's super. I've never played with Adolis Garcia before. And then Riley Green will come in and play some center field. And then once Freelit comes back, he'll play left field. But right now it's going to be Churio. And then we've got... maybe somewhere at the deadline we make the trade to get Andrew Vaughn upgraded. I don't know, but I like the team a lot more. Take Riley Green out of right field, put Garcia in there, and then put Riley Green in center field. Okay. I like the look of it. I like the look of it a lot. Let's get the pitch rotation good with Peralta in there now. Switch that up a little bit. Okay. So 2 major trades. We'll see how that goes. We will. It looks like Freddie Peralta is up for the good guys in this game. That's pretty awesome. Is he actually? Does he have actually any energy? Let's player lock with Peralta. Does he have the stamina? We don't. I don't even know. Let me actually before we do the player lock. Let's go take a look and see if he has the stamina before I get caught off guard here. No, he has the stamina, so he's good. Let's player lock with our new pitcher. We got Freddie Peralta in the game, so let's player lock with him. We could player lock with Adolis Garcia. We might do that a little bit later in the episode, but let's do Freddie Peralta and see his debut as an Indianapolis Bolt. All right, here we go. It looks like Willy Adames hit a solo home run to give us a 1-0 lead. We get to see Freddie Peralta back with the team. Now, obviously, it's a different team than when he left, but he's back. And that is the... oh, my God. Ketel Marte, solo shot. I left that pitch hanging too far. Well, that's not a good start, is it? And that's a hit into center field. Riley Green playing center field for the first time today. Gets it done. Corbin Carroll's up next. Let's hope that we don't get any bad situations. 3-1 to Corbin. Circle change. Good pitch. Good location. Let's see if we can get him on the slider. Get out of the inning. Well, not get out of the inning. There's only 1 out. What am I doing? I thought there was 2 outs. I guess in my mind I already blocked out the home run. Here comes the fastball up in the middle. Got him. Bye-bye. Painting those corners. Freddie Peralta's here. I've never actually pitched with Freddie Peralta. I don't think so, at least. Maybe in an all-star game I pitched with him? I don't know. I don't think I have. I've certainly never had it on any of my teams. Oh, that was a slider that hung. That was not where I placed that slider, and it's going to be a home run. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm selling Peralta's return to the team by pitching horribly. I didn't want that slider up in the zone. He just kind of lost control of it. I wanted it down here, hopefully. Yeah, I wanted it more like that. 2 solo shots to start the game for the Diamondbacks. Not a good, not a good start to Peralta's return to the club. Let's hopefully get the jitters out and shake it off, get back, and get ready to go. It was just a rough first inning. That's all it is. That's all it is. Oh, okay. Let's figure it out. Let's calm down. Let's throw some stinky cheese. Let's throw some stinky cheese up in his face. He can't handle it. Strike 3. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Eugenio Suarez. Okay. Hey, Eugenio Suarez with the swing and the miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Freddie Peralta. See, now he's starting to heat up a little bit. Now he's starting to cook. Jordan Lawler fouls that off, and we'll give him with a slider. We'll go 3 up and 3 down, baby. Peralta's arrived officially. That first inning never happened. Never freaking happened. And see, look at that. We got 5 runs. Churio hit a 2 RBI double, or a 2 home. What am I talking about? A 2-run home run, I should say. Not a 2 RBI double. Jonah Heim had an RBI, and I think Jackson Churio had one too. Big dubs. Ketel Marte took me yard on the first at-bat of the game. Let's not have that happen anymore. He's got 8 stolen bases this season. Well, he's not getting any stolen bases against me. He's not even getting on base against me. He's going to swing and miss on this slider, and we're going to be happy. Or he's going to take that to the left field, bloop it in there, and he's going to have a base hit. So he is going to get on base. Why does Freddie Peralta suck? No, it's not Freddie Peralta. It's me. Let's double play this? Question mark? That'd be amazing. Oh, come on. What is this eye he has? Why is he not swinging? So he swings at a fastball right down the middle, but he doesn't swing at pitches that are low and as angles? What are we talking about here? What kind of Major League Baseball player in 2023 or 2024 doesn't do that? Is he going to make this? Yeah, he does. So it's not a double play, but we do get Ketel Marte out. And now it's Corbin Carroll. Corbin fouls off the fastball, and we've got it to a 1-2. Can we get the slider to strike him out? Possibly. No, it's a foul ball, so you know what we got to do. Stinky cheese. There it is. 97 on the gun. Jam. And he's out of there. That's number 5 or 6, I think. I can't remember which one for the strikeouts. 5-2. So the Bolts don't add any other runs. And Gurriel Jr. will get out of there. He will not hit a home run. So we've done good. The 2 players that took us yard in the first inning don't take us yard in the next time they're up, in the 4th inning and 3rd inning. I'll take that as a success. Christian Walker, former San Diego Padre. He will send that back to the bench. 7th strikeout of the day for Freddie Peralta. So barring those 2 home runs, Peralta's had a pretty dominant outing here. He goes 4 strong innings. The offense has carried him so far. They've backed him up. Eugenio Suarez, he has a dangerous pitch to foul territory over the left field side. We'll see if we can get him on the slider. Everybody's falling for the slider today. This time he doesn't fall for it, but it could be out. Garcia makes the catch in foul territory. That's why we traded for Riley Green. Probably would have made that catch too, to be fair. But still, that's why we traded for Adolis Garcia. Ooh, way out in front of the fastball. And that was even 97. Jordan Lawler expected something crazy. He doesn't chase the slider. Respect. We'll give him the circle change then. And he doesn't chase that either. He stays for a walk. Unbelievable. And now it's Barossa. Jorge Barossa. I don't know. Barossa? I don't know how to say his name, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter because he's going to strike out. Or a grounder. And I'm going to go double play. Potential. 1. But he's got 85 speed. So 2 times you had double plays. We can't get him. That's okay. Diamondbacks just happen to have a lot of fast players. Ketel Marte back up for the 3rd time. And he's got a 1-2 count. Hopefully the slider works. And it does. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Peralta. He's really settled down. And they pull me? Oh, that's unbelievable. We get the win. Another home run. Oh, my God. 3 home runs. We killed the Diamondbacks today. Absolutely killed the Diamondbacks. And we only allowed the 2 runs. We put up 15 runs. Adolis Garcia had 2 of those home runs. Wow. Dominant effort by Freddie Peralta. He really calmed down after the 1st inning. I'm super happy with him. You love to see that. Frelick's no longer injured. That's good. So then he can come back and play. Oh, they've already put him in. Perfect. So he comes back and plays left field. And now, you know what? We'll get through this Diamondbacks series. And then we will get to the Cubs series. And then we'll jump in with Garcia. So we got more scouting. We've got this dude up to 70 or to 95%. He looks like he's going to be pretty fast. But his overall is going to suck. He's got good contact. Victor Ramirez could be a decent starting pitcher. I don't really know. But we're looking for some gems. Some diamonds in the rough. Can we find them? Probably not. We'll take this guy out and we'll replace him with... Let's look at... We don't really need catchers. Let's look at first base. Let's look at some first basemen. Is there any first basemen that have any power? Is that just not a thing anymore? Jesse Moses has a little bit of potential power, so we'll scout him. Daisy Cruz is currently scouting. Yes, I would like to... I thought I clicked that button. I guess I clicked the wrong button. All right, so we will finalize that, and we'll keep on moving. Hey, we swept the Diamondbacks. We're on a little 5-game win streak. I like that. And now we play the Cubs, who are right there with us for the division. So let's play the game, but we will player lock with Adolis Garcia, and we will see if our new addition lives up to the hype. All right, Adolis Garcia. He had, I hit a home run in the first inning too, so that's nice. All right, Garcia. First time I think I've ever used you. I don't think I've ever had you on a team. I certainly have never had you on a team. I don't even know if I've ever used you in like an all-star game or anything. I have no idea. We're in new territory here at Electric Fieldhouse. Bolts versus Cubs. This is a big series. The Cubs are right there with us for the division early on. So I would like to beat them. And unfortunately, we're not going to get ourselves a hit on the first at-bat with Garcia. We get another chance. We are up 3-0 now on the Cubbies. I also had a sac fly RBI, and then Andrew Vaughn hit a home run. Oh, they baited me on that one. That's big bait right there. You could even say he was master of the bait right there. He jammed me perfectly. I fell for it. Jonah Heim, 2-run home run. We're 5-0. Every time we come up, we've got ourselves some runs. And I'm selling Garcia. I'm sorry, Adolis. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sell you like this. Oh, we finally got to play in the outfield. We're up 5-0 still. Zach Gallen's still on the mound because he's Zach Gallen. And that's an ugly hit. Cut it off, throw it to the cutoff man, and get out of there. Okay, we got a big outfield, so I'm glad that didn't go very far. Ooh, but Wisdom has a 3 RBI double. Patrick Wisdom killing it, bringing the Cubs back in this. That's going to be to me. Garcia. Oh, just out of reach. It's going to be another run. It's going to be an RBI double for Ian Happ. It's 5-4. Cubs are staying in it. But Riley Green 2-run homer makes it 7-4. That's perfect. Exactly what we needed. Mark Leiter Jr. on the mound. Let's see if we can get. I'm going to power swing with Garcia. See what happens. That was a power swing. It's going to be a double play, but it's going to be an RBI regardless. 8-4 now. And we get the win. So not a great showing from me with Adolis Garcia. I don't think that's Garcia's fault. I think it's just me sucking. But still a good outing. We get the win. So that's the real thing, is getting the win. We needed that. We absolutely needed that. And can we sweep them? Come on, sweep them. Yes, we swept the Cubs. That's huge. We swept the Cubs. That puts us 2.5 games up on them. That's a massive, massive, massive series that we just had right there. And we've gone on back-to-back sweeps. We're going crazy. We're on an 8-game win streak right now. 9-game win streak against the Yankees. Felix Bautista makes it 10. Wow. Oh, we're heating up now. Did I make the right moves? Did I get the special sauce? I might have. Felipe Munoz, he could still be good. We're still scouting Jesse Moses. I might end up drafting this guy just because he could have good power. And then Tommy Varela could be good. We'll keep scouting those guys. And we are up 7-0 on the Yankees. Let's go. Zach Gallen's got a 4-hit shutout going. Oh, baby. Look at the win streak. 11-0. Beat the Cubs. Lose to the Cubs. No. And we lose to the Cubs again. Oh, that's annoying. So we had a huge win streak, but then we fall 2 games to the Cubs. But we do have a 2-game lead on him. Did that say Jazz was back healthy, or is he still injured? Okay, he's still injured with the fractured forearm. We got a couple minor league guys injured right now. 137 days for the dislocated ankle of Hedbert Perez. But Jazz should be back pretty soon, so we'll move Riley Green to right field, or to left field, and then, but then I don't want to take, is Frelick doing good since he came back? I mean, he's not hitting amazing. Riley Green's playing a lot better, and obviously I'm not taking Garcia out. So I guess what we could do is put a Rosarena over there, and then have Frelick DH. Or no, maybe we have Garcia DH. We move Riley Green back to right field. A Rosarena goes to left, and then Jazz comes back and plays center. And then we have Sal just come off the bench then, I guess. I think that might be the best option. We'll see. He's not back yet, so we don't have to make that decision just yet. We beat the Nationals. And I didn't mean to jump into that game, but I guess we are. I don't even know what the situation is. Joey Meneses. Oh, it's a save situation. 7-5. 1 out. Runner on first and third. I wasn't planning on jumping into the situation, but I pressed the wrong button. So here we are. 1-0 count to Meneses. Fastball. Garcia's got it. But 72 speed. Does he try it? He does. Garcia's standing position. If I would have got a running start, I might have been able to throw him out there, but I didn't back up far enough. So he does get the 1 run. I cannot blow the save with Felix Bautista. Oh, that should have been called a strike. I didn't get the generous call there. That's going to be into left field. Frelick will make the play, but no runners advance farther than second. All right, we're in a little bit of a tight situation, a little bit of a pucker situation. Edward Olivares, former Kansas City Royal. Come on, Bautista. That's a grounder to the juice. Ball game. Let's go. Bautista finishes off. We beat the Nationals, even though I didn't mean to jump into that game. Another home run for Juice. Another home run for Rosarena and Morel. Can we sweep the Nationals? Another scouting assignment day. We got a 3-game lead over the Cubs. Okay, so we know 100% of Felipe Munoz. He doesn't look amazing, but then again, he's like a second-round pick. So we'll change the prospect there. And we'll find another guy. Maybe this guy, Paul Ransom. Brian Poole. Let's just scout Heath Lincoln. So Jesse Moses' power dropped off significantly. So it doesn't look like he's going to be as good as I was hoping he could be. Douglas Bush. Scott Lerma could be decent. He's got potential. We'll scout him. And then we'll take Varela out and we'll scout... Oh, I don't know. How about a closing pitcher? I never scout closing pitchers because why would you? But we'll scout this guy, Clark Dyer. Hardly know her. Can we sweep the Nationals? Yes, we can. Man, look at the win streak to end the month of July. That's kind of crazy. We had the crazy win streak here. Then we lost 2 to the Cubs. But we went crazy with the Nationals again. That puts us 4 games up on the Cubbies. Absolutely amazing. Did that say Jazz was fully healthy? Okay, Jazz is fully healthy. So now it's go time for figuring this out. So Riley Green is going to start it in right field. Garcia is going to play DH. Arozarena is going to left field. And then Jazz plays center field. And Sal comes off the bench because now he's cold. So it makes more sense now. All right, this lineup is going to go crazy. This lineup, everybody's hitting really well now. We're starting to cook. Pitching rotation's cooking. I mean, Gallen and Bieber are destroying. I mean, Bieber is killing it this year. He might be Cy Young this year. He's got to be at least in contention. We don't have an MVP vote, but we do have 2 guys battling for the Cy Young. Spencer Strider, the only game he's lost this season is the game on opening day against us. He is destroying the league this year. A 2.37 ERA, a 1.11 whip, and a 14-1 record. What's his WAR? 3.4. Shane Bieber or Spencer Strider is destroying the league. He might go back-to-back on the Cy Youngs. But we do have 2 possible candidates. He's also got 130 strikeouts already, so it's going to be tough to beat him, but he is killing it. And you know what? We're already into the month of July, so we might as well wrap up the episode with a little bit of a draft. I wasn't planning on doing the draft this episode, or well, I wasn't sure if we were going to do the draft in this episode. But you know what? We've kind of been flying through a little bit, so let's get a nice little draft going. I think we've played enough jump-in games, so we will just continue on and get to the draft. I'd like to not lose to the Reds, though. I know they're my team, but they're not that good anymore, at least. They were good at the beginning of the episode. So now we have a 3-game lead. We've really turned this around. Look at the gap. It's us and the Cubs. I was talking about earlier in the episode how this is going to be a competitive division this year. I guess not anymore. I thought maybe 3 or 4 teams would be in contention, but the Reds, Cardinals, and Pirates all suck right now. It's just us and the Cubbies. That's kind of wild. I didn't think it was going to take that big of a turn. We lose to the Twins, but it's draft day today. So, sim to the draft. Go to the draft. Add the prospects. all of my scouted prospects. Who's going to be the first guy that I take? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know who's going to be available at 20, that's for sure. I don't really have one favorite in mind, so I guess we'll just simulate to the pick and see what happens. I guess I would take Louis Bateau. I would probably take him. I don't really know any other direction to go to. I have a lot of pitchers. A lot of pitchers. I don't know the direction, but we'll find out what the draft has to offer for us. We'll see who the first 3 picks are. Start drafting. Angels have the number 1 pick. They took a pitcher because he's wearing the coat. And it's going to be Derek Dahm. He was the 5th ranked prospect. We didn't scout him, but we'll see. Maybe he's good. Who knows? Next up, 2nd overall pick. The A's take Russ Witt, Bobby's brother. The number 2 overall prospect, right fielder. Probably going to be good. Probably better than the pitcher, I would assume. And the number 3 overall pick is the Giants taking Tim Richards. Didn't scout him, but he's the 10th overall prospect. Maybe he's good, maybe he's not. Who knows? All right, let's sim to our pick. And it looks like Bateau went 7th overall, so he goes to the White Sox. Good luck with that. But I don't think any of the other players that I had scouted went. So I think, oh, actually these 2 guys did. But I probably wasn't going to take them anyway. So now we're here at number 20. Where do we go? Do I take the risk of this guy, Chris Roderick? Because he's injured. So that's the risk. He probably is not that 84 to 94 potential that it says he could be. Do I just take Tim Husby? He's 6'2". I don't really like taking him in the first round. I don't think he's going to be that good. We also have Ben Valle, who we scouted recently. He looks like he's going to be pretty decent. Everybody else is not a first-round pick. I think it's either this guy or this guy. And Roderick's injured. That's the only problem that I have. Like, he could be pretty good, but I think it lowers the overall pretty heavily if they're injured, right? Or lowers the potential. Do I take the risk, or do I take the guy that we know is going to be, like, kind of decent? Oh, he's 20, he's 21, so there's not much difference there. They're both starting pitchers. He's 6'2", he's 6'2". He has more interest in us, Chris Roderick does. I think I'm going to take the risk. I think I'm going to take the injured player. I know this is probably stupid. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to bank on the fact that the injury does not affect his potential. I'm going to go for the upside. He does look like a pretty good player. Hopefully I didn't just sell very badly there. Ooh, Ben Valle's still available. Or Valle, whatever you say his name, he's still available. I might take him because he looks like a decent center fielder. He's got really good speed. He's got good vision, good contact. I'm going to take Ben. We're going to draft him. That's our 2nd round pick, or our competitive round A pick. Sim to the next pick. Number 57, Heath Lincoln is still available. We didn't get him fully scouted, so we don't know exactly how good he is. He's probably not 90 potential. Henry Ramirez, we got to 95 potential. Scott Lerma, we got to 95. He's got good contact, but no power. And then there's Jesse Moses, who I was gonna take before we found out he didn't have any power. So we're running low on scouted guys. I think I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take Scott Lerma, 2nd base prospect. He's got more upside, I think, than anybody else on our board. Sim to the next pick. It's just Jesse Moses, so I guess we'll draft him. I was going to draft him originally because he had possibility of good power. He didn't end up having good power, but maybe he can turn into something. Who knows? And he's, like, big, isn't he? Oh, he's only 6'1". I could have sworn he was bigger. I guess not. Pick 94. We don't have any more scouted players, so we just kind of have to guess at this point. Let's take this right fielder because he could be good. Malcolm Muriel. Sure, why not? Pick 124. Who else is going to be good? Well, none of these guys are probably actually going to be that as good as they say they are. This is a good defensive third baseman. We're going to take Hal Lewis. Next pick is pick 154. We have one more pick after this. Let's see. Maybe Vincent Bai. Not Adrian Castilla. Ooh, I might want to take Cosmo Reyes because of his name. I kind of like the name. Let's take him. I know he's a relief pitcher. Let's take Cosmo Reyes because of the name. At this point, why not? And now the final pick, or at least our final pick of the draft. Is that Seamus? That's a weird way to spell Seamus. Is he from Ireland? No, he's from Wisconsin. Chad Jenkins, Felipe Rodriguez, Kevin Gutierrez, Jose Pena. None of these guys are going to be any good, so I guess it really doesn't matter who we take. Let's go with Seamus Brown, just because of the name. Again, multiple guys with the name. So, Sim to Bolt's next pick. That's the end of the draft. Next episode. Oh, what'd that say? No! I skipped it. I might have to go back in editing and see what that says and slow it down. Oh, that's annoying. I never expect them to bring extra words, so I skipped it too fast. But the next episode, we will find out how good our draft picks are, probably. Or maybe I'll leave it on a cliffhanger. But absolutely, in the next episode, we will do Home Run Derby, All-Star Game stuff, if we have any All-Stars, and then trade deadline stuff. But we already kind of made our trade deadline moves with the additions of Freddie Peralta and Adolis Garcia. So maybe we don't actually need to make any moves. Maybe we look for a first baseman, although I think Andrew Vaughn's starting to heat up a little bit. It says he's cold right now, but he's playing decently well. He's on pace for a better season than he had last year, so maybe he can turn it around. Who knows? But that would be the only position that I would think we need to upgrade in the next episode. But we'll see. We're on a really hot streak right now. I know it doesn't look like it because we've lost a few games in July, but coming off that huge month of June, we gotta turn it around. I know we can. So that's gonna do it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.